everyone joining on the live stream. We're going to start in like 5 minutes, so sit tight. This is what Fringe HQ is looking like. I'm excited you're here. You got to come visit us later, but we're going to start in 5 minutes.
You'll see me around, but especially towards the end of the festival for our industry panels, I'll be here. So, thank you. Can you hear me? Thank you. So we are live streaming, which is why I'm holding this. So we're gonna keep it really casual today. We used to do this panel style. It just makes more sense for each presenter to come up and talk about their award, answer a couple questions. When you are asking questions, I just ask that you don't make it specific to your show. You can follow up with them if you have questions about your show and if it qualifies for the award. We're trying to keep questions general. We have several award presenters and we have shows tonight, so we want to get everybody in and out of here so that you all can get to your shows and all of our presenters can get to their shows. So we are going to bring everyone up one by one. We're just going to quickly go through what the award is, how you qualify for the award, what you get if you get the award, and anything else that you want to share. I just want to clarify, we are only talking about Discover Fringe Awards tonight, so these are different from community awards. So at the end of the festival, everybody who is connected to a project plus anyone who sees more than 3 shows, plus anyone who writes more than 3 reviews, plus venue managers will get a ballot to vote on our community awards. So those are the Fringe Award for Comedy, the Fringe Award for Drama, the Top of the Fringe Award. You will automatically be on the ballot if you have a show. You will be in the category that your show is registered under, and you will be in the category of Top of Fringe, and you will be in World Premiere if your show is a world premiere. We're not covering those awards today. That happens at the end of the festival. These awards, the Discover Fringe Awards, are presented by outside organizations, and they typically have something connected to them, like an opportunity or a coaching session or a cash prize, depending on what the award is. These awards are not affiliated with Hollywood Fringe. They are all handled by the outside organization. So just keep that in mind. They all set their parameters. They get to decide what the opportunity is that's connected to it. And they all have different deadlines and application processes, which is why they're all going to share that with you. So just because one award application might be due tomorrow, doesn't mean that another one isn't due at the end of the festival. So just keep that in mind for all the awards that you qualify for. And yeah, any questions for me before we bring up our presenters? Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna actually bring up Lois first, who's gonna cover our exchange awards because they are all from out of town.
Thanks, Carly. Hey y'all, happy previews. If we haven't met, I'm Lois, pronounced she, her. I'm the co-executive director of the festival. So I'm here, like Carly said, to talk about the Exchange Awards. These are our partner awards with other Fringe festivals around the globe. This year we have Adelaide Fringe in Adelaide, Australia, Sydney Fringe, Sydney, Denver Fringe, and Italia Off Fringe, which represents 2 festivals in Catania and Milano. So obviously these presenters are not able to always come in person. So Fringe organizes this award, but we do not select the winner. So I think that's something to note. Like, we have judges that we have brought on to go and see as many of the works as humanly possible that do fit the requirements and do fit like the vibe that the festival has told us they are looking for this year. And then from there, a short list is given to the presenting festival where they make the final selection. So know that you can't get mad at our judges or me, please. We are merely organizing the process so that our international partners are able to choose a work that is not necessarily always the best either. It's about the show that will make the most sense for that festival. It's also a producer award. I think something specifically with this award to consider is the judges and the festival is looking at both the show content and the producer readiness. So this award is looking at your project page, how many butts are in those seats, how ready are you to go to an international festival and hustle to hit the ground running and make sure you're filling seats, because in the same way at Hollywood Fringe you're responsible for gaining audience, it's going to be the same at these other festivals. So the basic requirements for all of these awards are pretty similar. You must be local to California because these are international exchanges, so they want California work in the same way. When we're bringing an artist over from their festival, we're looking at local to South Australia for our Adelaide award, and in Sydney and et cetera. So local to California, the show must have a cast and crew of 4 people or less because this is obviously an expense. We want the award to be used, not just a pretty laurel and nobody ever go to the other festival. So we are looking for smaller cast shows that are easily tourable. That's going to be a big one with this. Of course, being willing and able to make the festival happen that next year. So all of that is included in the application. And it must be 60 minutes or less for the Denver, the Adelaide, and the Sydney award. For Italia, they are open to 2 hours or less. So it's a little different there. And then the last thing, of course, is you have to be able to put up an additional cost, because let's be honest, these awards give you a really good jump start, but they are not covering the entirety of the award. So make sure that this is a part of your goal as an artist currently, otherwise it's not worth it to you, right? And also make sure you have the funds to make this award possible for you and your team. So those are going to be the requirements on that. Additionally, the Italia Off Award is looking for a show that is not necessarily stuck to spoken word because there's going to be a language barrier for that festival more so than the other 3. We are looking for movement heavy pieces. We're looking for the piece that is going to work with an Italian audience. And the rest of them, it really is about, like I said, the festival each year, but I can say if you're looking at like, is my show right? I've been to the majority of the festivals, or at least know the directors well enough to say, like, Sydney overall, they usually focus on queer work. They have a queer hub that they usually program this award winner into, and so, like, that is something, if you have a queer forward show, that is going to be an award that you might be more right for than others. Additionally, the Adelaide Festival is very commercial, so I think look at your show as well. Like, it's not, LA's a theater town, but we have all, like, scope of shows. In Adelaide, it is very, I'm gonna speak frankly, it's kind of like Tits and Glitter Festival. There's a lot of commercial work and a lot of, like, big spectacle work. So keep that in mind on whether or not you're going to be right for that award. With Denver, they see it all. They're a lot more similar to us. Clown is big there. Theater is also big there. So really kind of anything goes with Denver. It'll depend on what is going to be right for their program this year. And then again, Italia Off is going to be something that is more movement forward so that it can connect with the audience regardless of language. I think that's the deadline. The deadline is June 10th. So it is coming up because, again, we have to get all of these judges into your shows. So the sooner the better. There's always a better likelihood of getting seen the earlier you apply because the judges have more time to schedule into your show. I think it's it. Okay.
Any questions?
Any questions?
That was
Great.
really
Oh,
clear.
yeah.
When do you think we would mostly hear from about scheduling?
So judges, just like in all the awards, judges are requesting comps. And they're doing that, and like I said, they're doing this based on, like, does this fit into this particular festival's, guidelines or hopes and dreams of their award winner this year. So I'm going to name, not every single show will be seen, but we have a track record of seeing at least 75% of applicants, and we always shoot for all of them. But you could hear the day before your last show, so it is like it's entirely dependent on how many people we can schedule.
Oh yeah, and we should talk.
What is it? Oh, yeah. The question was when you find out whether a judge is going to come see your show.
And we should talk about that really quick, the comp process. So the primary producer is the one who will receive a request for comp tickets if a judge is coming to your show. And like Lois said, it might be the end of the festival. I highly recommend saving a seat or two if you think that you might have judges coming, and you want to make sure that they have a seat reserved because they might not ask for that until the end of the festival. So you will, if you are getting a comp request, the primary producer will get it in their email and it will say industry comp, somebody has requested to see your show. You have to go in and you have to accept that, and then it will take you to a page on the website and you have to create the comp there. So it's like a 2-click process, but make sure you're checking your emails because those have already started coming through, and I've been getting emails from people who haven't been getting responses, so just make sure you're always checking your email and staying on top of it. I know there are a million emails, but you don't want to miss those. So.
Is there a question about exchange? Yeah.
Are these international judges okay with seeing like late night shows?
Oh, yeah, so the judges are local. Oh, yeah, are the judges okay with late night shows? Yes, the judges are local artists that have maybe won the award in the past or are industry members. And so, yeah, like, it's the more options you have in performance, the better chance someone's going to be able to see it. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Shay.
Great. Thank you, Lois. Okay, next up we have Scott. Come on up.
Thanks, I'll take it.
Presenters, you can sit or stand, whatever you want.
Hi, everybody. My name is Scott Leggett, he, him. I am the co-artistic director of the Sacred Fools Theater Company, and Sacred Fools manages the Broadwater venue, just so you know. And we are presenting the Sacred Fools Award for Unique Theatricality. So what we're looking for is an ensemble piece, no solo shows this year, that's a world premiere that uses the space in a unique way, that uses props in a unique way. The best example we've been using is you may have a wonderful kitchen sink drama with fantastic acting and all that. That's probably not what we're looking for, but if a dragon comes out of that kitchen sink at some point during the show, now we're interested. Like I said, we're looking for a world premiere, and we're defining that this year as you've never done it anywhere before and charged tickets. And we based that on Dramatists Guild, and we've based it on California court stuff, which is, we don't need to get into it. But if you've done it somewhere like in an academic setting, and didn't charge tickets or did a donation thing, then that's okay. But if you did it at San Diego Fringe and charged tickets, we're going to say that we want to see a world premiere. I think that's the big stuff. Deadline was June 2nd to apply. If you're in this room, though, and you want to message me, I will put it to the others to see if we can accept it. But we just needed to get our judges' scheduling stuff as early as possible. And I think that that's the big stuff. Did I hit everything? Oh, thank you. Yes, so you basically get a slot at the Broadwater to perform basically at any time during the calendar year. You'll get rehearsal time, tech time, and then a performance, and then all of our PR, media support, and ticketing and all that. So you get to do your show again. Or you can use the space for whatever you want. If you want to do a sequel to what you did at Fringe, or if you want to do an expanded version, that's totally cool. We'd love to help you out. And then we have 20 judges. I think we have 20. Do you know? I don't know. Okay. She got all the emails. But yeah, there's 20 judges that are from academia, professional theater. There's obviously the Sacred Fools folks that are part of it. But we have a very eclectic group that sort of represents a nice cross of diversity and queer representation and all that. So, yeah. Any questions? Awesome. I did it. Yeah.
Thank you, Scott. Okay, next we have Brick from The Hit.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Great. Awesome. I heard from 2 people, so the rest of y'all are doing okay. That's fine. Whatever. As she says, I'm from The Hit. We are the Hollywood Independent Theater. We are a theater company that we do our shows. We partner with the Broadwater. So Scott's gone. I thought he would at least wait for mine, but no. We're a comedy theater. We focus mainly on comedy, improv, sketch, stand-up, all kinds of stuff. But we also have screenings, events, workshops, and things like that. We're at the Broadwater Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays of the month. Of course, not this month because Fringe completely took it over, which is okay because I get a month off. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm Brick. I'm the artistic director of The Hit. So we have an award this year. I'm going to use a cheat sheet.
Please do.
Because my memory ain't what it used to be last month. So we are, and I had it up too before I came up here. Like I had it up. Like no, I'm good. I had it though. I'm just stalling because I can't remember where I put. There it is. All right. I did all that. I said all that. Okay. So we have our judges are members of not just the Hit community, but other performers from the area that have expertise in different areas of it. Our award is focused on comedy, so it doesn't have to be a straight comedy. So it doesn't have to be, it can have comedic elements in it and you still qualify for the award. So a lot of times when you go to theater shows, you see these one-person shows, it's based off of the fact that they lost, their dog died, but it's a lot other stuff that happens and it's kind of funny, but the ending is sad. It's okay, that still counts as a comedy. We'll count it, okay? So it's just supposed to be anything that you feel has comedic elements in it. The award is created to honor the people who helped make this mission possible, different artists, collaborators, kind of like what Fringe is already. And that's, we also, it's not a deal breaker if it's not, but we also look forward to seeing more diverse shows with a lot of diversity, different people, different backgrounds and things like that, that kind of tickles our fancy. If you get this award, this comedy award, you get a, drum roll please. Boom, okay. You get a physical trophy. That's right, an actual trophy. By the way, I didn't do this. I didn't create this, just so you know. I'm just speaking. It built. You get a physical trophy. You get a complimentary coaching session with one of our marketing individuals that works under The Hit. You also get an encore performance for the show. The winning show can do an encore performance at The Hit, which is also at the Broadwater. We'll set up a time for you and we'll handle front of house, we'll handle your tech, we'll do all that good stuff with you for your encore performance. You also get a complimentary class or workshop that we have that we offer that we're gonna kick back up in July when we come back after Fringe. I think I covered everything. It might have been, I would give that a B minus.
Deadline to apply.
That's a good one. Now I'm a C. I was a C student, so this makes perfect sense. The deadline is June 7th, which is Sunday, I believe. So you still have time if you want like to be a part of the HIT Award. So Sunday is the deadline. I don't know, Libra, born in Texas. I don't know what else am I supposed to say. Any questions, concerns, feedback? Actually, no feedback. I don't need feedback. Don't give me feedback. Any questions, concerns? Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna hand.
you did
Yeah.
great.
All right.
Thank you, Greg. Okay, next we have Grace from Loud Karma.
Hi, everybody. I'm Grace from Loud Karma Productions, and yay! And this is our 4th year giving our award at the Hollywood Fringe, so that's very cool. We give the Loud Karma Emerging Female and Gender Diverse Playwright Award. So what our whole mission is to provide support for emerging artists who are marginalized for reasons that have nothing to do with their talent. So it could be disability, it could be gender, it could be sexual orientation, it could be age. Any of these reasons we like to support artists who need support, and so that's our whole mission. So our award. So we have 20 judges from around the country. They are in all walks of theater and also film and TV. We've got a really great group, and we have every show. Now let me just also stress, this is the written word. So we don't see your show usually. We look at your script and we read your script. 3 judges from around the country will read your script, and then we will also judge your applications. So we have this really cool application that lets you go, oh yeah, here's my motivation and why I like to do this and who I am. And so it's a cool application. I think you'll enjoy filling it out, at least I hope, because we need it. So definitely do that. So here's what the award gives you. First, second, and third prize winners, a sizable cash award. First of all. Secondly, the first, second, and third prize winners' shows are submitted for an equity reading at an equity theater. One of our playwrights won in 2024 and received that equity reading, so they flew them out and they put them up and they paid them, and they were then doing something equity. So that was very cool for them and a leg up. So that's a very cool thing. The next thing they get is they get to be a guest on our podcast, Loud Karma Talks Theater, which is premiering next week. We have our whole first season, which is all our past playwrights. And so that's a chance to come on and, talk about you and have, something recorded and something people can see about who you are and your process as a playwright. So it's a very good opportunity for that. So that's the award. We already have 50 plus entries. We're going to go to 75-ish. We usually go to the second week of Fringe because I'm a sucker and I can't say no. So basically, send them in, and you can find, there's a QR code you can see I've been posting it everywhere, so just look for Loud Karma Productions and you can find it. Thank you.
Oh, we have questions for you.
Oh, a question, sorry. You don't have to be a solo writer. We prefer that your co-writer fits the description, but we've decided to do something a little bit different this year, and I'll explain what it is. We are into helping the people who are part of our mission. So if someone co-writes with somebody who's a cis man, we aren't going to penalize you for knowing a cis man. Because isn't that sort of what the world, we're here trying to help women writers, right? So if you happen to write with a cis man, you're not automatically ejected out of our space. So definitely let us know if you have a co-writer. For example, we also read musicals, but we don't really want to see the lyricist work. We're just into the book. So you can find me if you want to talk about it, and I can look at your particular situation and help you out. Anybody else? Hi. If you have a written script, a one-person show is very great for us. We take one person, we take ensemble, we take whatever you got as long as you have a written script. So our main thing is written word.
If you have submitted to this award, but you have since made changes to your script,
What's the name of your show? It's what? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's not too late to resubmit. If you're in this room and you want to give us an updated script, okay, but no one else can. And you have to prove it. Yes. As long as you're having your show at Fringe, and as long as you have written it down on something, except for send me a PDF, because people send me the wildest crap. They do. PDF, send it to me, that counts. I don't want it like written on the back of like a paper towel. Okay. That's hard to email. Anybody else? No one else? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Grace. Awesome. Come on through. That's Grace Jasmine. Okay, Dan, you're up next. Everybody give it up for Dan Ruth.
Hey everyone. You too. My name is Dan Ruth. Ooh. That's okay. That's all right. My name is Dan Ruth. I'm with LA Hidden Gems. I have a company called LA Stage NY. My goal, since I lived in New York City for 30 years, is to connect New York and Los Angeles, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in whatever negative stuff is there. It's probably based on some sports thing that I don't follow. So, the New York City Pivot Award is for a small self-contained act, be it a solo, cabaret, clown, whatever it is, a small self-contained act to give you your New York City debut at one of the most prestigious and well-recognized cabaret rooms in the world, Don't Tell Mama, 46th Street and Times Square. I've already had to turn away an act that had 8 people in it. And one with 5. So, you know, if this is the basis of the award is something you could do in a cabaret space. The award consists of, I'll tell you what the award's not. It's not a game show. We're not flying you all expenses paid vacation to New York City and whatnot. We are, however, giving you access to a 3-night run at Don't Tell Mama under the supervision of my friend and my director, Tanya Moberly, who's the booking agent at Don't Tell Mama, my best friend and an amazing human being, an incredible person. We're also going to be giving you a year's subscription to the Manhattan Association of Cabarets and Clubs, which gives you access to the MAC email blast so you can promote your show. It gives you access to the open mic nights that they have. It gives you access to the entire organization and all the people in it. It's a very large group of people. Most importantly, however, it makes you eligible for a MAC award for New York City debut and any other award that you would be up for, whether it's be spoken word or a best female vocalist, male vocalist, comedy, whatever it is. It would give you eligibility for that award as well. We are basically giving you free press for your run. We're giving you a free videotape of your performance at Don't Tell Mama. And basically the reason why is we want to make sure that your pipe dream can become a pipeline to go to New York City. I put it this way. I'm a solo performer. My show, A Life Behind Bars, has been performed for 10 years now. I haven't performed in Seattle. I've not performed in Chicago, San Francisco. Why? I don't have support. This is for you to go to New York to have the most positive experience you can, having a debut performance in front of your peers, and Lord knows what will happen after that. The people who will be seeing you, potentially the Bistro Awards in New York, one of the most prestigious awards you could win. K.T. Sullivan, who is the head of the Mabel Mercer Foundation. I also have friends, this is just going beyond it, but I have friends now in Portugal. I have friends in Iceland. I want to start seeing the amazing work I'm seeing in Los Angeles moving forward. So if your show is moving forward, we want to be able to give you that possibility. So again, when I gave you the application, and a lot of people have filled it out, I've got 67 shows. I asked, do you have accommodations in New York City? It's just a really important question that you have somewhere to stay while you're there. I'm just really blown away by what I'm reading. Your passion is mind-blowing. It's really inspirational to hear what people are coming up with. And I'm just really grateful to be here and to be a part of the Fringe. And so you're all congratulated. And this is going to be one hell of a party, guys. Any question? Oh, deadline? You know what? That little, I used one of those odd fill-out form things, and I think it said June 7th. But you know, I'm just gonna keep it open. Who's seeing the show? Very important. 67 so far. There's one or two that I'm having a bit difficulty with. I'm going to have to reach out and help and have people, but also some people who are going to be watching shows as we approach the end of the Fringe. Sharon McKnight, who's a Tony-nominated actress for Starmites, she's going to be helping me. Andrea Marcovici, world-renowned singer and actress, she's also going to be helping me. Potentially Maud McGart, Fiona Apple's sister, may very well be helping me. I am going to have helpers, but I've been in the New York cabaret scene for a long time, and I really, I'm just excited, that's all. That's all. So, yeah, if you haven't filled it out yet, fill it out, and let's see what happens. So, any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
You said self-contained a few times, and 8 is too big, 5 is too big. Does it need to be a one-person show? Can it be like a two-hander, three-hander?
Two-hander, three-handers are great. I put it this way on Instagram. I said, if you think your show has what it takes to make a cabaret debut in New York City in the middle of Times Square and capture that audience, that is up to you. But yeah, two-hander, three-hander, sure. But I mean, I had to draw the line because there is a saying in the theater, no one likes to see more people on stage than there are in the house. So that's the truth, really. Any other questions? Yes?
If we use projection, is that okay? Or projector?
Yeah.
Projection. Oh, can you repeat that into the mic for the live?
Oh, yes, projections are fine. Yeah, that's part of your storytelling. That's great. Absolutely. Yes?
Do you do this award every year?
This is my first time, and I'm terrified. I'm gonna be needing a big vacation in July, but again, I am here to. I want to make this. I shout this one from the rooftops. I'm here to see your work. That's the most important part about it. I threw this net really wide. To answer your question, I threw it really wide because I want to see the work. If you have a show that is political, if you have a show that is a solo, if it's spoken word, if it's verse, poetry, prose, if it is a self-contained show that is crafted, I want to see it. So that's why I'm throwing the net. It's the first year I've done it, and so you'll also have to bear with me, and I hope I do it justice. But I just want to make a connection between New York and Los Angeles because I am constantly blown away by the content I see in this city. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Amber. You're up.
I think I'm gonna risk the chair. So I'm gonna stand the chair. We'll put the purse on the chair. Purse gets its own chair. Anyways, hi, I'm Amber Brugel. I work for Theater Planners Venues. We have 4 locations, 3 of which participate in Fringe. We do have awards for the shows at our venues, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about a new award we're doing this year for Theater 68 Arts Festival, which is an arts festival in North Hollywood in the month of August. So our hope is for any shows that are looking to take a 2-week break, because Fringe is crazy, come, retake your show and pop up in another festival just over the hill. You can do that. It's a great opportunity for people to extend. And we are offering a sponsored award in the festival to help support people. So any show that is 60 minutes or less, has 3 performances or more in the Hollywood Fringe Festival can apply. And we'll come see the show. We're looking for shows that are beyond the traditional play. So our arts festival is all mediums of art. So we're gonna have screenings, comedy, drag, dance, you could paint on stage. You can do whatever you think art is. In our lobby, we're gonna have a gallery set up for photographers or visual artists. Out front, we're gonna have spots for vendors if you're a jewelry maker or a pottery person. We're really trying to do any form of art. So if you have a show in Fringe and you want to apply, think of multi-medium, not multimedia, multi-mediums. So if there's elements of dance or elements of clowning or just multi-mediums in there, then you should definitely think to apply. With that being said, we are probably at the max of what we can take. We do have a Google form on the website, so I still say please apply, and we will try and see as many shows as possible. I did write a note at the top of our Google form that just we have reached capacity, but still you can apply and we can try to come see it. And so we will, the committee of our members will come see it. And what am I forgetting? Because this is all a roundabout way. I was going to do this a little bit more organized. Sorry, guys. What you get.
Oh, yeah,
That one. So you get a free registration, and then you get a free performance in the festival, and I believe you get 2 hours free of tech time as well in the festival, and then you would get an opportunity to have discounted rates to book additional things on top of that. But free registration, free show in the festival in August. Any questions as I talked really fastly in a roundabout? It's on the website, yes.
You said that it's possibly at capacity, so if we don't get in, could we still apply to that festival?
Yes, you can definitely. So just the award that we're offering in the Hollywood Fringe Festival is at capacity, and you can still apply. And if we have extra room, we're going to try and see more shows than what we've already committed to that have already applied. But the actual festival is not at capacity, and you can check out information. I have flyers, but if you go to Theater 68 Arts Complex, all of our information for that festival is on there, and I have flyers. If you look at the Fringe site for our sponsored awards, or under their sponsored awards, you can find our little profile, and it has information on there as well. Questions? Did that make sense? I went really fast, yes.
Are you at capacity for the amount of applications you've taken, or at capacity for even sending out industry comps for seeing the show?
So we are at capacity for the number of shows we can see, or that I could promise we can see, but still apply. And if it just really, really fits the award, we will try to come see it. So it never hurts to keep applying to these, even if they are closed, just in case they can come see it. So we will attempt. It doesn't hurt. But yeah, we're really looking for shows that are just beyond the traditional. Any other questions? No? Okay, cool. I said that in a really weird roundabout way.
Okay, next we have Joyful Raven. Come on up.
All right, I'm gonna try to sit and not lean on this thing. Let's see. How about this? No. Okay. All right. Hi there, everybody. Very nice to see you all. My name is Joyful Raven. I always like to tell people that is my given name, which gives you a little window into the festival that I'm here to talk about potentially having your show in. I'm a solo performer, a story midwife, and director. And I am a co-producer of a festival called the Zero to Fierce Festival, all the way up on the tippy top of California in a little place called Humboldt County. Arcata. Yeah, please. I love excitement for Arcata. Let's give it up for Arcata. This will be my 4th year being involved with the festival, and this is the 2nd year we've given an award. The award was initiated by our dear artist T.L. Forsberg. I don't know how many of you know her, but she's an incredible artist. She has a show in the Fringe this year as well. The award is called the Fierce Award, and it is for female presenting, gender flexible I don't know, that's gender flexible. I don't know about that word, but I just made it up. Non-binary, but the important thing is that you really identify with the female experience. The festival is really designed to boost the female experience. And we've had all kinds of shows. So we've had like Tiger Daughter. Did anybody see that show? We've had Catholic Guilt. We've had El Mago Loco from last year. We've had like all different genres, anti-yogi. And the thing that's really beautiful about this festival is everybody up there is thirsty for good art, and the community like shows up and shows out, and you get a little theater adventure up in the woods. And it's the town where like Del Arte, you guys know Del Arte Physical Theater School, so that's was founded and still going there. So there's just like a culture of theater. So what we're looking for are we're sort of leaning towards two-handers or ensemble this year, although we're still open to solo shows. And we want a show that just sort of has not necessarily has a message, but like has a really strong perspective. The community is very inclusive and I thought that was my phone talking, but sorry, is very inclusive. We have a lot of interrelations with the indigenous groups up there and the activist groups and the clown community. So it's, people really come out for shows that are a little bit of artivism, but it's not limited to that. Let's see, what am I forgetting? What you get is a run up there, 2 shows in the theater, and you pay your own way to get there, but we house you, and we give you like 80% of the door. And so actually artists go up there, and like one of the reasons I love getting involved with it is because it's a place we really treat artists well, and you come there and you get to feel like your work really matters, and you walk away with a little check, and you're like, oh shit, I got paid to be an artist. We'll house you, the community will embrace you. So like, really, come if you want a community experience, but you also want your show to be sort of loved up. What am I forgetting?
Deadline to apply.
Deadline to apply technically is passed, but I was madly texting with the other women on the team, and we'll still try to see your shows. If you try to get it to us within the next 24 hours, that would be great, because we have a slightly small judging team, and so we're gonna try to see all the shows. You also get a physical award. Our friend is gone. We made a really ridiculous physical award last year that TL got to present, so I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Let me see. Let me address the notes. Any questions while I, yeah. It should be on the application list, but if it's not, then
It should be on the application.
okay. It's called the Fierce Award.
It's under qualifications under the Fierce Artist.
Fierce Artists. I'm getting the name right. And let's see. I think that's like pretty much the rundown. Does anybody else have any questions? Oh, yeah.
What month is it?
Oh, yes. It's the first 2 weeks of March, so it's during International Women's Day time. Oh, and also, you reminded me, there's a lot of other types of artists that come, so it's really just celebrating creative women. So we have DJs, we have really world-class musicians that come through, so it's a pretty fun mixing ground. And we offer radio interviews, and you'll be on a panel talking about your art, if you like. Yeah.
Can I just tell people, Breeze Airways flies
Oh, yeah.
to Arcata, and like if you buy them early enough, it's like $50 each way. You obviously have to pay for like baggage and all that other crap on top of it, but still, it's Burbank, and Arcata's even smaller than Burbank, so it's like chef's kiss of a flight.
It is a chef's kiss of a flight. It is really cheap, and someone who flew up there said they got the pilot was like telling a bunch of jokes. She's like, uh-oh, I don't want a comedian pilot. Also, though, anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Awesome. It's so true, and we're very excited because it's a new airline, and it's really cheap, and it's exciting. That's it? Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Carly.
Okay, Jen, you're up next. Can I sit here? Okay. My name is Jen Crafts, and together with my husband Greg Crafts, we are the StageCrafts. Because our last name is Crafts, it's so cute. But we run 4 venues. So this year we run the Hobgoblin Playhouse, the Madnani, the Promenade Playhouse, and Bad Ladder. And so we have 2 different awards. One of them is only for people in our venues, but I'll go through that real quick because I see a couple of people in my venues here. That is the Freeway Circuit Award. And so that is for shows that are in our venues, in StageCrafts venues. We have partnerships with other venues throughout LA County, and we do every other month we do a freeway circuit. So we basically will bring a show that we've gotten to know during Fringe to somewhere else. So we've done them in Pasadena, we've done them in Venice Beach, we are looking to go to Long Beach, we've got some connections there. So we're working in North Hollywood, we've been in Amber's venue. So just a opportunity for people to bring their show somewhere else that maybe, you might know people there, but they're like, oh my God, I don't want to drive to Hollywood. So giving people the opportunity to put up their show again. That's just for shows in our venues, but we do have another one that is open to everyone, and we're really excited about this one this year. So one of our goals as venue managers and presenters is to give people more opportunities that are Fringe-like, so meaning low point of entry and a community. So we have something that we call the I think on the Fringe site, it's the seasonal MiniFest award. So we started this about a year and a half ago, where we started doing genre-based mini festivals. I had someone have a question about the length of show. That's not what mini means. It just means it's way smaller than Fringe. Your show can be a normal length, but we set it up in a Fringe configuration, so back-to-back-to-back shows, just like we do here at Fringe. But then we have different genres all year. So the next one coming up is Mythic Fest, which is going to be in September. That is sci-fi fantasy. We have Spooky Fest in October. Is spooky. We've got Frosty Fest in December, so that is all kinds of winter holidays. Doesn't have to be Christmas, it can be any sort of winter holidays. And then we have in February, we've got Sleuth Fest, so it is noir, mystery, that sort of thing. And then in April, we have Bard Fest, so it is Shakespeare and derivatives. So it can be just based on Shakespeare. This year, we put up Breaking Bard, which is all 6 seasons of Breaking Bad, but in verse, which started at Fringe, actually. So it can be stuff like that. All we ask is that you fit the genre, and we're pretty loosey-goosey about that. But it has to generally fit the genre, okay? We generally have about 12 to up to possibly 20 shows in each of those festivals. They take place at the Hobgoblin Playhouse, and they might spill over into the Madnani if we have a huge amount of shows. We've done that once before. So that's the goal. We would like to have 2 venues going for those mini fests. All of the dates are on the website. The prize for that is a 3-show package that will just be a 50-50 door split. So, yeah, and then everything is covered. Basically, your tech, your stage manager, your front of house, it's all just door split. So, yeah. And then we also have a mailing list of about 10,000 local patrons that we include everyone on for those festivals. Get the word out for you guys. Of course, do your own marketing. That's what I always tell everyone at Fringe too, do your own marketing. But we definitely try to help you out like that. Deadline is, I forget what I put. I want to say the 15th. Gonna be totally honest, we're running 4 venues and we are on fire. So we have not started requesting tickets yet, but tomorrow is when I'm gonna start doing that. So please go ahead and apply. If you do want to apply to those, on the Fringe site, there is a link to a Google form. Please fill out that form. Don't message me on the Fringe site, because I'm gonna just message you back and say, fill out the form. There you go. Am I missing anything? Is that good? Okay. Any questions? All right. Fabulous. There you go. Woo. Thank you. Okay, next up we'll do the Namba Splash Award. Come on up.
Yay, hi. Hi. This is like a caterpillar or something, sort of. Hi, I'm Tamara. I'm the executive director of Namba Performing Arts Space in Ventura, California. Anybody been to Ventura? Great little beach town. Hey! Super. So we, we're a nonprofit theater company. We're not a theater company, a nonprofit venue. And we love to have plays that are culturally significant, that have some historic relevance, that feature dance, theater, music in them, because that's what we do. We also love to have pieces that have some kind of emotional content, well acted, some kind of just splashy story that just is like getting hit with cold water. We're at the beach and we want to wake people up. And you guys do that because you're so different and you're so amazing and you're so raw. And the shows that we see come out of Fringe are phenomenal. We see so many people move on to do other things, and so we come down here to find the gems. Our award, what you win, you get a run. We do one night. We do tech and show, same day usually. There's a small stipend. There's this ticket split. And you have tech, we take care of you. It's pretty nice. A couple of you here have been to our theater and know that. Yeah. So we, apply by the 11th, so we'll give you till next week. We do have a Google form. Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing, we're bringing about 20 judges from Ventura down here. Most of them have experience in theater, improv, music, dance, different things. We've got a group that we found here, the Pachucas are up there this weekend with us. But so we stretch beyond our Splash Festival. We bring up 6 or 8 shows from Hollywood Fringe. We see about 70 shows down here, so and then we run them in September. So we hope September, October. The dates are on the application. So I hope to see you there. You have a question? What's the name of the award? We call it the Splash Award, and the theater is Namba Performing Arts Space in Ventura, California. Yeah, super, yeah.
What's the judging process for the award?
So we have all of our judges, we try to see every show 3 times at least, 3 different judges. So, and the process is there's a Google sheet, they have to fill out that form for every show. And at the end, we have people, last year we had somebody that was just crazy. She saw like 25 shows. You've all met that judge, right, that has just gone out and seen like 25 shows. So at the very end, we ask them to give us their top 3 or 4. And we aggregate all the Google forms and then also what people felt. So that's, and everything bubbles to the top, and we make some nominees, and usually the nominees all have an opportunity to come up. So we're not looking just for the winner, but we're looking for our nominees as well. And over time, what is this, our 6th year? Over time, yeah, it's like our 6th year doing this. Over time, we have year-round shows that we bring up from Hollywood Fringe, so it's been really nice. So I want to thank you guys for being creative, for putting your stories on the line, for honoring your art, and I look forward to having some of you in the house. Yeah. Thank you. Break legs.
Thank you. Okay, and now we have Lucy from the M&M Arts Cross Cultural Voices Award.
Hi.
This is just for the live stream.
Oh, okay. Hi everyone, I'm Lucy from M&M Arts, and this year I will have M&M Arts Cross Cultural Arts Award rewards for everyone, and for our award is more like for cross-cultural and cultural interaction, even just like different cultures like clashing, even just like American culture like itself, there's like, the culture is like flowing. It's not staying the same all the time. So if some people say, hey, like my project is not from Asia, or I'm not Asian at all, can I apply to the award? Yes, you absolutely can, because I believe every single of you in your project is somehow identify your culture. And it crossed over to me, and I saw it. And it's already somehow cross-cultural. So like, don't be shy and ask question if you guys want to apply the award. And what's the criteria for applying it? We will have 4 judges, and we're going to see 6 shows in total. So how we decide to see those shows, you guys will see us on our page, on the Fringe page. You guys will see the award, and just send us email. And from the Fringe though, like, don't just find my personal email and say, hey, come to see our show. I won't be able to do that. Just send me an email from the Fringe page and say, hey, this is our synopsis. And I will definitely respond to you and say, hey, I received it, and I will let our judges know. And once they know, I will just, watch with them together. And we're not gonna like watch shows separately or anything, or like just judge based on the form or anything that you guys gave it to me, because we do want to see it in person. I think that's a respect to the arts that you guys are making. So we gonna see it in person so we can judge it without bias.
And what do they get if they get your award?
So first of all, I have a team bi-coastal from New York and here. This year, I personally have a show called The Liftist, and my team, more than 25 people, 20 of them, they just flew in from New York today. And what I'm ambitious about is once someone get my award, get our award together, we are going to bring our shows bi-coastal. As a producer, I have ability to do that, I have connections to do that, and I have team can shape this show better for us. Because I do want to meet better, great artists, and I do want to work with each single of you guys. And we're gonna bring this, gonna shape it better, and we're gonna take like multiple shows like all around the place. And, like, I'm ready for this, and I hope you guys are ready for this as well. If we wanna do it, we make it big.
Questions for Lucy? Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have 2 more awards that I'm just gonna actually 3, sorry. The first one I'm gonna talk about, I'm just gonna speak on behalf of these presenters who couldn't be here. I can't really answer questions about them, so you'll wanna message them directly, but they just sent me a few things that they wanted to share. So the first one that we have is the Screamiest, that is by Midsummer Scream. So that is the world's largest Halloween and horror convention. And so this show that they are looking for must have spooky elements to it that appeal to fans of horror, the supernatural, or Halloween vibes. So if you fit in that category, definitely go for the Screamiest. If you're not sure if you fit in that category, message David on the Fringe site and he will help you figure out if you fit in that category. So they have a whole committee of folks that rate each show in categories like spookiness, tone of the set, the story, the music, scariness, jump scares, that sort of thing. And then the reward is the winner receives a custom trophy, passes to Midsummer Scream, and then the potential to perform their show at Midsummer Scream. So that is the Screamiest. And this is I believe it's their 4th year doing it with Fringe. So that's that. The next one I'm going to talk about is the International Fringe Encore Series, the Hollywood Prize by Soho Playhouse. So this one is the winner receives an exclusive invite to the 2027 International Fringe Encore Series at Soho Playhouse in New York City. So there are 0 qualifications for this award. All shows are welcome to apply. The committee is led by the artistic director at Soho Playhouse, Darren Lee Cole. He reviews and selects nominees, and you get a full off-Broadway run in New York. So this one's really exciting. Darren is here every year at the end of the festival. So if you are talking to him or if you've sent him information and he has not gotten a ticket yet, he is really only here at the end of the festival that last weekend. Let me just pull up. He sent me a few things that he wanted me to say. So previous shows that have won are Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in 2018, The Movement You Need in 2021, Wounded in 2024. They all got major off-Broadway runs at Soho Playhouse. And then last year, And Her Children got their run at Soho Playhouse, and then they received 2 Drama Desk Award nominations. So this is a great award if you want to go to New York City. Darren will actually be here at the end of the festival on our arts industry panel in this space, so stay tuned for that. He'll be one of our panelists for, it's called What's Next After Fringe on the June 25th, I believe, in this space. So we'll be sending out information about that as well. But that is the International Fringe Encore Series. And yeah, what's up?
If our run ends in the middle of it, should we even expect interest in him coming, or are there multiple people?
He's really, sometimes he does have, because he does have a panel of judges. So I would reach out for sure. He himself is here at the end, but he does have folks that are seeing, he's not the only person that's judging for his award, so I would reach out for sure and see if we can get him out. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, and then the last one we have is the Ella Turenne Award. So this is presented by the Hollywood Fringe Access Advisory Board, and it's given in honor of our treasured Hollywood Fringe community member, Ella Turenne, and her commitment to change the festival into a more inclusive and diverse space. So back in 2020, she was a founding member of the Hollywood Fringe Access Advisory Board, and she spent countless hours working with Fringe and advocating for artists. So she has had a major impact on the festival, and it can be seen all around the festival and everything that we do. And so this award, in order to qualify, you must have a majority BIPOC and or disabled cast and crew, 50% or more, to apply. So please don't apply if you don't meet those qualifications. Your show must also provoke and lead to conversations of change, calls to action, and or art and activism. And your show's casting and script should be authentic to the characters represented in the show, and it exists within the spectrum of joy and challenges of that said community. So our Hollywood Fringe Access Advisory Board will be seeing shows throughout the festival, and then one show will be selected to win the award. We're really looking for shows that uplift marginalized voices, speak on and enhance the culture and presence of BIPOC communities and artists, and demonstrate inclusive theatrical leadership through the production. And then that award receives a physical award and a featured blog post on the Hollywood Fringe website. So that is the Ella Turenne Award. Yeah. Do we have any questions over? Yes. For each award or for just one of them? Everything. Yes. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. There is a blog post on our website. If you go to hollywoodfringe.org/news, I'm gonna do it just to make sure this works before I tell you to do this. So if you go to hollywoodfringe.org/news, we will have a blog post that is everything you need to know about HFF26 awards. It is 3 posts down. If you click that link, everything you need to know about HFF26 awards, it will explain everything about community awards and how to qualify, and then each of the Discover Fringe awards will be down there with a link to all of their qualifications. Most of these awards have their application forms on that page, so you'll find them all there as well on their individual award pages. What other questions do we have? Anything? Yes?
Hi, we just message them through the website, and whoever is interested is reaching back.
Yes, so the question for the live stream is, should you message them on the website? So every award has different qualifications. Some of them have a Google form, and like Jen was saying, even if you message them, they'll just tell you to fill out the Google form. Each one, I would just make sure to read the qualifications. Messages may get lost right now because there are so many going around. It doesn't hurt to message them, but if they're asking for a Google form, I would start there, and you can always send a follow-up message if you'd like to, but make sure you submit their forms if they have a form on there, because that's most important for tracking. Anything else? We've covered everyone, so happy previews. Thank you all for being here. Oh yeah, we have one more thing from Dan.
Sorry, guys, I forgot to mention the New York City Pivot Award. It is a 3-night residency, and you keep 100% of the door. I forgot to say that.
End on a high note. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it.